Hey, Justin, it's Michael. You should have this link while you're watching this. So anyway, let's see. I have a couple things here. I thought this would be just a good way to do a quick communication. Okay. Liquidity. Okay. Now, question: if CBDCs happen, which it certainly looks like they will, how or what function would the liquidity be? I mean, would it would bullion, let's say, first let me address this. Pre-33s. I don't really know how much I'm going to go into that. I don't have a lot of faith in our system. Very little faith. I think we're heading for societal collapse. You can disagree with me, and that's fine. And most people do. Not many people hold the view that I do. And I am not looking at this as a long-term store of value. Okay? That's just something you need to know. I understand the aspect of confiscated, or like what they did in 34, ordering people to turn in their gold. I understand that possibility exists. And that the pre-33s, I'm quoting one of your guys here, don't think that pre-33s could be included in that list. I don't think is about as solid as a fishing net. It doesn't mean anything. I don't think. There's no guarantee there, and I understand you guys can't give a guarantee. My goal here is to turn what cash I have, which is roughly about $500,000, thereabouts. Okay, and I need to get it out of fiat currency, because it's going to go, it's going to go to zero. Hyperinflation, it's already, inflation's already there, obviously. Let's go to the grocery market and you can see that. So, I smoke. And, so, here's my thinking, and I want you to maybe correct me. If I'm wrong, correct me. I can stand to be corrected. You don't have to really deal with an ego issue with me. Okay, I'm not a guy who's got to always be right. When I'm wrong, I'll admit I'm wrong. If I can be persuaded through logic and what to me makes common sense, I'm willing to change my position. Okay, just want you to know that about me too. Okay. This is hard for me to say because it's a reality that I have to accept. And that is that I don't believe I'm even going to be here on planet Earth. Within 10 years. I think that, I'm not entering the digital currency system. I'm just not doing it. I believe that that is part of the beast system. I'm a Christian, okay, and I say that with pride. However, my Christianity is a little different from mainstream Christianity. Okay, sonoluminescence has a big part to do with what I believe, and I don't have any faith in God, okay? Because I don't actually need faith, because I believe with the sonoluminescence and the stars and the things that science has revealed and the lies that NASA has covered up, Faith isn't required in God. I mean, God is energy. It's simple, simple. I'm more of a Tesla guy, okay? And I don't mean those electric cars, of course. So, I think FEMA camps are coming. I think Christian persecution is coming. And I think they're going to come for me. My online presence under Voice of Reason and BitChute has most definitely placed me on a list. Okay, my goal really is to survive as long as possible. I'm not going to a camp. I'm not going to kill anyone to keep from going to a camp. But I'm not going to go to a camp either. Okay, if that involves walking outside with an unloaded handgun and getting ventilated, so be it. But no camp for me, and I am not going to kill anyone. A little different if someone breaks in, tries to steal food. If they come and knock on my door and need food, I'm going to give it to them because that's the Christian thing to do. But someone comes into my house or tries to force entry with violence on their mind to take something, I don't have a problem putting lead right between their eyes. Okay, that's just the way it is. You get what you give. So, so when it comes to bullion, I really want to just get with you and talk plain Jane here about buying bullion. What's the cost? I don't know the terms well enough, man, and I haven't really done enough research on this. So I have a lot of research to do still. Now, you got my 50K, and I don't have a problem with that, and I'm going to spend it with you. The question is how. I looked over your proposal, and it's heavy on the 33s, and I get that. Just to be real about stuff, you're in sales, and I imagine I don't know how you get paid. I don't know if it's commission or cost plus, or I know you're not salary. I seriously doubt that. So, you probably make more money pushing the 33s. And I get that. And I don't have a problem with it. But that's not the vehicle that I'm interested in, because that is for long term, and I am not looking at long term. I'm not looking at short term. I don't plan on getting this gold in and turning it around, in 2 weeks and selling it or what have you. The way I look at things, right or wrong, and that's why I'm doing this video, okay? Because, one, I just want to get all this out without, please, no offense whatsoever, please don't take it that way, but without having to converse back and forth on the issue. I just want to be able to get it all out on the table, okay? That's the main reason. And I envision that these CBDCs, they're going to come in within probably 3-4 years. I think that hyperinflation is going to happen prior to that. It's a problem, reaction, solution thing. Abdo chaos and order out of chaos, okay? They're crashing the market intentionally, and they're going to burn it all down intentionally. And people who have their money in the market, IRAs, Roths, 401s, they're fools. I don't know what to say, about those folks. Wish they'd wake the heck up, but it doesn't seem like they really are. I guess more people are waking up every day. That's one reason I do make the videos, is I'm trying to bring awareness to people. There needs to be a fulcrum. There's billions of us, and there's still millions of these evil, psychopathic world rulers, cocksuckers. They're out there, and but there's billions of us, and if we don't try, then shame on us. So I do the videos, maybe I have an impact. The thing is, I don't know, my videos are not, they're poorly made. The content's good, but they're poorly made. And maybe 10, 15,000 people have watched them on my channel. I know quite a few of them have been reposted, and thousands have watched them that way. So perhaps, maybe I've changed or woken up 5 people. Well, maybe of those 5 people, 2 of them decided to start doing their own videos, and so on and so on. And that's how the process works, I've been awake since 2011. Someone took the time to explain the way of the world with me. And I've done a lot of research. I'm a published novelist. I've been a reporter. I've got a lot of papers out there on Activist Post, for example. You can go to activistpost.com, go to contributors, bottom of the page, alphabetical order, Michael Winter. You'll see a list of articles there. I also have work on globalresearch.ca. I've written for RT.com, some other people. And I'm not bragging. The point is, I want you to understand that I'm aware and I'm awake. I know the whole deal with the Federal Reserve, right down to the main characters way back when, the betrayal, everything. And going beyond that, who really runs the world, I'm well aware of all that. And I'm more concerned for my wife than anything, than myself. I just want her to be okay, and I don't know. I mean, she's with me. She is not entering this beast system either. And people can say, well, it's just CBDs, it's just that, central bank digital currency. That's not the beast system. Well, the beast system, they're not going to come out and say, we are entering the beast system, Antichrist due any moment, Now, I don't even know what form the Antichrist is going to take. Maybe AI is the Antichrist. I don't know. I just don't know. What I do know is that there are a great many prophecies that appear to be coming true. And, maybe there's a misinterpretation here, but, an example, the Euphrates River is drying up. It is drying up. The Euphrates River says clearly in Revelations that the time of the end, it doesn't say end time or end of days, any of that crap. It says at the time of the end, the Euphrates River will dry up, making way for the armies of the east. Now, does that mean China is going to go marching where the Euphrates is? I don't know, man. I just know that Euphrates has never dried up that we're aware of in recorded history. Suddenly it is. So that's just one. I mean, there's so many. Consider all day, but I'm not going to do that. This video, I'm wrapping this up in a few minutes. So getting down to just brass tacks, I guess. There are going to be people, most people are going to be in this, shit, man. I always freak on that when I'm on camera. It's like keeping my head straight always trips me out. But I'm not that weird, sorry. Most people I know are going to enter it, and because they want to stay alive, and I want to stay alive too. No death wish here. However, there's a cost to continued breathing, continued breath, and at a point that cost is going to be too high. And there's a lot to this vaccine that it's already come out. I've seen the proof already, and there's this, there's this stuff luciferase, which is just an enzyme. It's in lightning bugs, but that's what it's called, luciferase. And it's used, and the patent number, Bill Gates' patent, is 060606. Is that a coincidence? Maybe. But there are 100 coincidences, okay? COVID, this big surprise thing that happened. Geez, we're going back now. 2020, I guess, yeah. It was like, COVID hit the world, oh my God, December of 2019. Well, there was a House bill, I have a copy of it in my files, House Resolution something or other, January of 2019. And it says right there, COVID-19. It's in the House bill. Almost a year before it was discovered, okay? This has all been well planned. There's patents going on this years and years back that has everything to do with it. It's all a big interwoven system, tied in with 5G. The whole thing, it's just a very well orchestrated event, okay? Elimination of a great many people is part of it. The ones that are left, they're going to be debt slaves. And they're going to wish, they had made different choices. A lot of people are just going to be killed, This vaccination, I don't even like calling it that, pharmacy, pharmakeia, poison in Greek. Government means mind control. There's so many things, and anyway, I'm diverging. Let me pop back to this. I don't want to do the pre-33 coins. I just don't. I'm sorry. It's probably where you make your money, and I'm sorry about that. But I have to be true to myself. So we need to look at grams, half grams, quarter ounces, ounces, because what I envision is, shit. The thing is, if the government does demand this bullion back, I think $24.50 was the buyback rate back in 24, and they have never really changed that. So the Fed really doesn't have to. They don't have to pay attention to the spot market. It's a LIBOR thing over City of London. That 1 square mile. Those assholes get together every day and they decide what's up. But but the Federal Reserve, $24.50, that was the buyback price for gold. Has not been changed. So they could legally, they could tell everyone to shove it up their ass. We're not paying spot. We're paying $24.50 an ounce. Possible. I don't think it would go because I think that would be a revolution. And as much, they don't want to shit in their own sandbox and wreck our country from an infrastructure standpoint. Ideally what they want to do, I believe, is just simply go back to a pre-Magna Carta times. And they will probably succeed in that. I'm not going around to see that. But, so, what I'd like to focus on are half grams, grams, quarter ounces, half ounces, some ounces. Probably, I'm going to say 50 silver, 50-50 silver and gold. And I need to know, just in plain talk, okay, let's say spot is $2,000 even per ounce. What are you going to charge me? And is there a premium for half grams, grams, or ounces, or what makes the most sense? I saw something earlier, read it, heard it, whatever. Someone made the point that you could take I've got 50 with you, let's say, I know there's a fee in there, so I'm not getting $50,000 worth of gold. I understand that. You have to make money. Your company has to make money. I get that. It's commerce. Okay. Question is, how much money do you make? If I spend $50,000 in gold, if I were to buy a gold bar worth, let's just say $50,000. Let's say it was a $50,000 gold bar. You say, Mike, we've got your $50,000 gold bar here. It's yours for $50,000 and X amount. Okay, or if I were to say, Justin, I want $50,000 in gold and I want it all in grams. I'm not doing that, okay? But this is just to illustrate the difference in how you would price it relevant to the size, because there's packaging involved, all that kind of crap. I understand all that. And I only want 99.99 pure. That's it, nothing else. Okay. And so, anyway, I'm going to wrap this. I just want you to chew on this a little bit. 20 minutes and 10 seconds right now. So, we need to talk again, obviously. I just felt it would probably be a good idea to send you this video. And that way you've got my position. That allows you to think and chew on this based on some of the points I brought up. And we'll take it from there. We'll take it from there. I'm going to give you a call and let you know that I am sending this video to you. But it'll be a short call, because it's already a 20-minute video. So that's enough for now. So anyway, I will be talking to you, my brother. Later.